child, things are gonna get easier. Ooh, child, things will get brighter. If you don't know, now you know. Okay. If that's not black excellence, I don't even know what to say. Like, what it is, what it ain't, it's your girl AMBRE, and I am back with another video. In today's video, I'm going to be doing another music themed content video. I hope you guys are ready. This is going to be pretty epic. We're going to be talking about Tupac Shakur. Specifically, we're going to be talking about the song Keep Your Head Up. So if you're ready, let's get into it right now. Make sure that you like, comment below your thoughts on this video as you follow along, and subscribe to this channel for more videos like this, okay? We are getting closer and closer to 400 subscribers. We're at 339 right now. It could go either way. We can get 20 more today, we can get 20 more tomorrow. It's up to you. Make sure that you share this video with your friends and family. If you love Tupac, if you love music, you're gonna like this video. So let's start it right now. Fix the fro, you feel me? Okay, today is September the 13th, 2021. This is the anniversary of Tupac Shakur's death. He did die September the 13th, 1996. That means it's the 25th anniversary of his death. That's so crazy. That means I was literally like 2 years old when he died. Tupac has had a lot of influence in the music industry and as well as the, you know, acting world. I think that a lot of his songs are amazing and really good rap songs, but well, two of my favorite songs are the Brenda Got a Baby song and then Keep Your Head Up. And I actually just got the idea to do this video. I was just chilling, you know, trying to figure out what I was going to do next for content, but I love how content happens for me sometimes. Sometimes it just comes very organically, and today was one of those days, so I thought I would just hop on the camera and talk to you guys about my thoughts. So I actually went on the Shade Room and saw that it was the anniversary of Tupac's death. So I was scrolling through the slides or whatever, and I saw the video for Keep Your Head Up, and I remember how much I love that song. And then I heard some of the lyrics and I was like, yo, I gotta talk about that. So that's what we're finna do. I actually just watched the video for Keep Your Head Up on YouTube. I watched it twice, and I used my Bluetooth headphones. They are wireless. I got these on Amazon, so if you're interested, they're really good too. The charge holds for a long time. They hold the charge for 30 hours. They have like buttons on the side where you can push play. You can turn the volume up and down. So I do really like these headphones. They sync right to your phone. I use this when I work out and everything, so if you're interested, I will leave a link below. They didn't cost that much. I think they were like $17, but they work really, really good. So if you're interested in some Bluetooth headphones, just on a budget, then I will link those below. I just love that the whole song itself is about like black people and the black experience and black community. That's what I really like about the song. It's very real. It's very to the point. Specifically, we're going to talk about the first part of the video where he talks specifically about black women. So I'm just going to give my thoughts, talk about what he was saying and all of that. Of the part where Jada Pinkett Smith was walking down the street and there was some guys catcalling her, and I think Tupac was saying like, I know you know, you walking and niggas be trying to clown and playing games with you and stuff, but keep your head up. I love that part because it's extremely relatable. I feel like that happens to me all the time. Niggas be like catcalling me all the time, and just, you know, it's almost kind of scaring me, if you will. Like, it's always scary for a woman to get pulled up on like that. Like, it's a car, and you, especially if you're alone and you're like walking home or whatever. Like, this has happened to me so many times. Like, I probably should talk about it in a story time, when like one of the scariest times. Just comment below if you guys want to hear that story time about me walking home and a car pulled up on me or whatever. So just let me know in the comments, and I will definitely do that for y'all. That happens to me all the time. Like, dudes just be catcalling me and pulling up to me in a car, and it's very scary because it's like you don't know what they're gonna do. You don't know how desperate they are for you or for any woman. So it's scary. So I wish dudes wouldn't do that. It's very scary. What I really like about this video is because he's a black man, but he's talking about the experience of a black woman, and it's like spot on. So he first talks about like getting women walking down the street getting catcalled by dudes. Then he talks about like black women being in toxic relationships, and that happens a lot to us, unfortunately. We love our black men, we want to be with our black men, but a lot it's hard to find the right one, if that makes sense. Or sometimes it's the right one, it's just the wrong time. It's hard, you know what I'm saying? It's hard to date anybody, but specifically with black women, I feel like we do at times prefer to date black men, and then we have all of these horrible experiences with them, and you know, we give them chances and chances and chances, and they constantly throw us red flags, show us that they're not going to change, or they're not worth it, but we still try to hang in there because to them it's like if we leave, we're not down for them and all of that crap. But I love how he talks about that in the video. Like, he says something, if he's not loving you the way that you want him to, then you need to leave him, and that he just calling it like it is, trying to like gas you up. He just trying to say like, if you're not happy, then you need to leave your relationship. That's facts, and that's like law. I feel like a lot of black women, we stay in relationships that don't make us happy, that aren't helping us grow at all, and we do it because of the amount of love that we have to give, but we still don't get enough back. And I do feel like that's facts. If you don't feel like you're getting loved enough, like in your relationship, if you're bending too much to someone else's needs, leave. Just leave. Because we got too much to think about, okay? Like, just leave. The main part of the video, I'm going to talk about what he says. I'll put the lyrics like right here so you guys can see visually what I'm saying, but I'm just going to sum it up. I don't understand why we rape our women, why we take from our women, do we hate our women? And then he says, I think it's time that we kill for our women, that we heal our women, and that we be real to our women. And then he starts to say, because if we don't, then we get a generation of babies that grow up and hate the ladies that make the babies. And I like was floored. That was the part that made me like want to do a video, because it's true. It's like I'm experiencing that now. I'm 27 years old, and I feel like a lot of guys my age, they say the same thing about women, and I could tell like they're very hurt, either from something they experienced in their childhood, or from you know, having a baby mama or anything. I feel like they don't admit, specifically black men, they just don't admit that they're hurt or they're going through something, and it comes out like they're bitter or they're angry or they're mad, and you know, and it's because they don't know how to like deal with their own feelings. And none of us are experts. Like, black women, we're not experts, but I feel like we're women, so we're more emotional. It's almost like we have to deal with our emotions before we do anything, because it's right there on the surface. We literally wear our hearts on our sleeve, you know what I'm saying? And if I'm breaking down what he says specifically, I feel like he didn't mean like rape, like physical rape, sexual assault. Especially because when he said, why do we rape our women? Why do we take from our women? That part right there, I feel like that speaks volumes to how a lot of women feel in the black community throughout their lives and their experiences with men in the black community. I feel like a lot of us feel like we get robbed. And you know, another definition or informal definition of rape is offensive, to totally defeat, wreck, dominate, or decimate. You can use rape in a different way, and basically that definition explains that rape can be used as a form of, you know, just robbery, just ruining someone's life, you know what I mean? Just wrecking someone's life, dominating someone's life. And that's the way a lot of black women feel in relationships, or or having babies with black men. It's like, we feel trapped. I know that that is the experience because I've seen it, whether it was women I didn't know or it was women I knew. I know that that is the experience a lot of the times. Or if it was my mama, I know because of those situations. I've seen it within my family. I've seen it within, strangers. I see it all the time. Like, I see women out by themselves with 3 or 4 kids, no dad in sight, or if it is a dad, it's like he's yelling at the woman, or they're arguing, and it's just toxic. I feel like, when he was saying rape, I think that's what he meant. Like, why do we dominate our women? Why do we feel a need to dominate their lives? Why do we feel a need to wreck their lives? Or just think about ourselves before we think about what we're doing to them and how we're hurting them. I think that's what he meant. And then when he goes further to say, do we hate our women? A lot of us feel like we are hated by black men, or just not understood. Some black men are very much concerned with their own traumas and their own trials and tribulations, so much so that they're not helpful when they be with black women. They're not helpful, they're not understanding. They expect all of those things up front, but not giving it. You know what I'm saying? I hear conversations all the time where niggas is talking about their baby mamas, and they saying how horrible she is, and how much of a beast she is, and F her, and I'm not going to see them kids, and all this other shit. I mean, we have this stigma where we talk about like niggas ain't shit and bitches ain't shit. I feel like we say that too much, and sometimes sadly it is true. I feel like if you don't take care of your kids, whether you're a woman or a man, if you don't take care of your kids, then how good of a person could you possibly be? That's just my thing. But I do feel like it's not helpful to say that and spread that level of negativity all the time. If you're coming off that energy like he ain't shit or she ain't shit, then it's just going to automatically be defensive instead of a loving situation. You don't have to be in love with a person to deal with a person. We both, like black men, have a very, very hard time, and black women do too. And I think sometimes black men forget that. They forget that we're all in this together. We're all in this together. We're all being set up in similar ways. We all have the same things against us. And I feel like it will help us better if we could just stick together and be one and learn how to, adjust and get along. I think that would help us, prosper, and, it will help us in the long run. Just being here on this earth, it's already so much violence within our community, and it's already so much, it's so many kids without dads, and it's so many kids without moms, and there's so many black men and black women in jail. And I just want the best for my people specifically. And I just love that song because he shows that it's okay to just focus on black people. Like, it's okay to have songs like that. It's okay to have art like that. It's okay to have dances like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's okay to be involved in movies that's just about black people. Like, black people, we need specific love, and the best love that we can give is the love that comes from each other. I think that's where we have to start, and we have to first start with ourselves and admit that, hey, like, I am pretty negative, or I am dealing with trauma, or not dealing with trauma that has happened to me. I didn't identify it as trauma, but it's showing up in my relationships with women that I'm being toxic. Like, I feel like that's why sometimes it feels like with women and men, like there's no growth. It's because you have to identify your own issues first and be like, okay, I'm gonna work hard. I'm gonna like cut people off so that I can deal with that by myself first, and then my relationships will grow. I feel like it all comes down to like a lot of trouble identifying your feelings, and You know, knowing that it's okay to talk about your feelings. Like, I feel like in our community, that's like a no-no. We're not supposed to talk about how we feel. We're not supposed to express ourselves. We're not supposed to, especially now within our culture, like, if you in your 20s, you know what I'm talking about. All through the music, especially a couple years ago too, but all through the music, it's like a F love, I ain't got no feelings. It's like, you know, just smash a girl and leave, and it's our people saying that type of stuff. And whether you believe it or not, it's like that is negative energy that's being thrown into the universe. Like, the best reaction to be like, what the hell is that? You know, that's the best reaction to be. But it does, like, travel. It helps the negativity travel because it's in music. And this song just shows, like, he helped making songs like this cool. Like, I wish it was more songs like this, like, today, because honestly, I really needed to hear that, you know. I feel good knowing that I could look back on that video, listen to that song, and be like, shit, like, this is just for me. Like, I feel special now. Like, now that I heard that song for the first time in a while, like, I feel very special because Tupac made that song about me and other black women and black men. Like, I feel very special, and I love that song, and I just kind of wanted to break down that situation because I do see it a lot. I want to encourage, like, black men especially to listen to that song, because sometimes I feel like a lot of women can relate to this. Sometimes we talk and we just feel like we're talking to a wall. We feel like they're not listening. We feel like they don't get it. We try to dumb ourselves down to kind of meet them halfway, and they still don't understand. So I feel like, black men, if you want to understand how black women feel, like, look at that video. Watch the video, listen to the song, and listen to what he's saying in the very first beginning. Then you'll catch the vibe. I just wanted to come through and share my thoughts on Keep Your Head Up. This is Tupac's 25th year anniversary, September the 13th. Rest in peace to Tupac. Thank you for the song. I encourage everybody to go listen to that real quick. It will, especially if you're black, it's gonna make you feel good. It's gonna make you feel special, because I listened to it twice, and I'm probably gonna listen to it again tonight. But I just wanted to come through, share my thoughts. Let me know how you guys feel about this song or any other Tupac song, because it's the anniversary. Let's just talk Tupac. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about Tupac. You know, Tupac was an amazing person, an amazing artist most of all, and, you know, I'm glad that he was on this earth to drop some, you know, some facts and some knowledge on us real quick. So I just wanted to come through, share my thoughts. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, and I will see you in the next video. Bye. Make sure you subscribe.